So yesterday I uploaded a video about pricing and knowing what you're worth. In the article that I cited, the author states that the advice about charging more is very different than when somebody hears that who has been in business for 10 months versus 10 years. The idea to go bigger is much differently interpreted to this person who might be just starting out and who has been in business for a decade. It really started to make me think about some advice that I was giving a young entrepreneur who was starting their first business. And we had a phone call a couple days ago about launching her first e-commerce business. She makes skincare products and the like. And she had all of these questions about which platform to pick. It was either Shopify or WordPress and WooCommerce. And her products had all kinds of variations and sort of where she was going with her business, where she didn't want to sell one-off products, but she wanted to really customize the experience and give all of these options to customers. This is her first real business, and it is definitely her first jump into e-commerce and doing a majority of business online. And my advice was actually to say, look, let's put the big variable product, the big customizable product on hold right now, because there's so much more that we don't know yet. We being her and her not knowing about what it's actually like to sell product online and to do business online primarily. A lot of the stuff that she's been doing now is face-to-face at trade shows and events. So it's very much buying the product in person, handing over a check or swiping a credit card on her cell phone. It really made me think about, there's a lot of stuff in business in particular that we get to a certain point and there's so much more over that hill that we don't know. And it's something that I'm faced with every single day. But particularly in business and first starting out, we have a lot of these crazy ideas. And I don't want to say that her idea was crazy, but we overwhelm ourselves to where we need all of these things and all of our ducks in a row and of course all of our bells and whistles and features that we want to serve our customer with because we've got the best product, of course. But the variations and all of these complexities can be put on hold when, if you've never sold anything online, let's use that as a baseline test first. In other words, let's use one of your products that you don't have to customize. It's the color blue. Let's put it up on the website and let's sell that first, because what we have to understand is, how do we get customers to that website to buy that product? What is that? Sponsorships, the advertisements, the marketing, the social stuff that we have to do to get people there. Once they're on the site, how do we get them to add this product to the cart and eventually check out? Once they check out, how do we know how we're going to deliver that product to them? Do I have to run to the UPS store? Do I have to run to the post office? Does somebody else do it? What happens when they get the product, when they unpack it and it's the wrong product or not what they wanted? How do we deal with refunds? How do we deal with customer support? How is that all managed online? Do we send a survey out? Do we add these people to an email list? Once they're on an email list, when do we email them about new products? How do we rinse and repeat this entire fashion for multiple products? And yeah, we haven't even got to the variable products yet and customizing the experience. So there's a baseline that we want to run first before we actually start sprinting down that hill doing all kinds of crazy things. In other words, there's always more to learn no matter what stage in business you're at. It just really had me thinking. And I'm just curious how you feel about that story. What do you do when somebody comes to you with a crazy entrepreneurial idea and they're really ready to jump and make the leap, which is awesome, but you want to kind of control that expectation because you, as the seasoned entrepreneur, know what's coming, and you kind of have to slowly ease them into that? Let me know in the comments below. It's mattreport.com, mattreport.com/subscribe to join the mailing list. If you like videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up if you do. Leave a comment. We'll see you in the next video.